Hi everybody, it's Trisha the Knitting Lady, and I'm wearing the cowl I was working on. It's a pattern by Kristin Omdahl. Let me show you. There's a little flowery base down the bottom. I used the cotton yarn by Hobby Lobby, and I'm not particularly crazy about it. If I do it again, I'll use another type of yarn, and this is all triple crochet. I think I would do double crochet, maybe not make it as long. I think this is good if, when it's a little colder out. I don't know. I don't know if I'll keep it or I'll give it away. A lot of times I'll make the first time making a pattern, I'll do it in, I shouldn't say cheaper yarn, less costly yarn to see if I like it, and then I'll make it again in more expensive yarn. I have a lot of expensive yarn. You know, I should show you one day all this yarn I have. I decided to join Dana's Scorched Earth. I saw a video, use up all the yarn we have, because I don't need to buy any more yarn. I'll just work on projects with yarn I have. So tell me what you think. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to keep it, to be honest with you. If I make another cowl. But I just thought of something. If I kept going, it could have been a poncho. No. That's an idea. So thanks, everybody. You make me think. I remember seeing a talk with a few artists. They had a combination of writers, artists, other people, and they say, you have to kind of like do to create. You know, you really have to just go ahead and do it to be creative. So that's true. You start out one thing and you think, okay, maybe if I did this, maybe if I did that, you know, make it longer or whatever. Also, I like sometimes making these things. There's a drawstring here. I made a iCard, and it could go over your head like this. Ooh, now I'm a nun. No, but the back is a little short doing that. So look at this. I'm making a mess out of myself here. So tell me what you think. Give me ideas. And I'm going to link Kristin Omdahl's website. I watch her almost every weekday. I really like her designs and I like her videos. I'd like to meet her one day. She seems like a really nice person. So, back to affirmations. For tomorrow, it's the 21st. It's by Van Gogh. Was he a philosopher? Germany, I know. It's about a full life. One ought every day at least to hear a little song, read a good poem, see a fine picture, and if possible, speak a few reasonable words. So there are many simple, wonderful experiences readily accessible to us every day. A few minutes listening to a favorite piece of music, reading a favorite book, or writing in a journal can be more pleasurable and fulfilling than activities requiring much more extravagant expenditures of our time and money. I will allow myself a few moments of pleasure and peace today. Maybe I'll visit a museum, or maybe I'll listen to music. Whatever I do, I'll make sure I experience it fully. It's true. Well, I try to listen to music every day. Usually if I'm working, I'll put on music. I just try not to make it too loud. It's usually classical music. I was raised on classical music. I mean, I like all kinds of music, but there's certain classical pieces I really enjoy. So today's the 20th of February 2021. A lot of twos. 2202021. A lot of twos. And who was the singer that was nicknamed Chairman of the Board? That was Frank Sinatra. And today is the birthday of Rihanna, who was born in 1988. Cindy Crawford, remember she was married to Richard Gere, she was a supermodel, born in 1966. And Kurt Cobain, he was born 1967, 1994. And the rest of the trivia is about the post office. My father retired from the post office. President Washington signed an act creating the United States Post Office in this day in 1792. So, did you know blue mailboxes came into effect in 1971? I thought they were, in fact, you know, I thought they were around before that, but maybe not. You know, you can't remember. I know there's still green ones around, but they're usually just there to hold the mail for the area. And mules still deliver mail to a small village in Arizona at the base of the Grand Canyon. And they trek 8 miles to get there. I've mentioned that in a prior video. And the post office has an unofficial mascot. I never knew that. There was a dog named Oni, O-W-N-E-Y. He was a terrier who was found abandoned at a post office in Albany, New York in the late 1800s. The dog stuck around the post office and would only let postal employees pet him. Oni eventually was honored with commemorative stamp in 2011. And there are currently over 40,000 post offices across the United States delivering 212 billion pieces of mail every year and over 144 million homes and businesses. A lot of mail. And I think there's less now because more people do things online. I don't get much mail anymore, to be honest with you. Most of my stuff is online. I do get a bill for my supplemental medical, which I wish they would do it online, but they haven't done it yet. But I don't get much post office. I got Annie's Cowl today. And it's funny, I saw something on the front, a nice pattern. I was like, oh, where's that? It took me forever to find it, and it's not a big catalog. So I don't know. I don't need any more patterns, but they really get you looking. So did you know the Postmaster General earns more than the Vice President of the United States? My father was retired post office after over 40 years, and he almost became the Postmaster General for the area that, you know, we lived in New York. Was it New York or was it New Jersey? He was vying for that job, but he didn't get it. Came in, I think he came in second. No, it must have been the area in New York he was, because he worked for the main post office in New York City, the big, beautiful building they have there. And then he became in charge of the mail coming off the ships at the docks. There's a whole story with that, too. You have to remind me, I'll tell you sometimes. You know, you ever think back how so many of us have these additional stories? You know, life really isn't as boring as you think it is sometimes. You know, because our family history and things that happen to us, they're just additional stories. So I had stopped into my old group from Queens, craft group that I used to go to via Zoom. So I stopped in via Zoom. And it's going to be curious if anybody watches this. I told them about my YouTube channel. And of course I'll get a few detractors. You almost expect that. I don't know about you. I have a sick sense of humor. If I find I annoy people, I do things, I'll do more things to annoy him. You know, oh, you think you're going to get me down? Well, yeah, you got something coming, because that's not happening. So, enough about that. I will let you go. It's, I wanted to make a shorter video. I don't want to keep everybody on forever. Hopefully, I'll be able to do a video tomorrow, too. Nothing much is going on. So take care. Maybe by tomorrow I'll figure out what else I'm going to make. And any suggestions are welcome. And please, anybody has any ideas about a decent camera, I'm still looking for suggestions. So take care, everybody. Bye.